I paid 2 different editors on Fiverr to edit the same exact video. $25 each, and this is what they came up with. If you want to see the full videos and compare them yourselves, feel free to click each video in the description. But I wanted to show off to you what you can get on Fiverr for your money. I'm also going to link each editor and their Fiverr link on those videos as well, so feel free to check them out. So let's first take a look at the introductions. The intros of a YouTube video are probably the most important pieces of a video, as it keeps people hooked and engaged and makes people decide whether or not they're going to stick around for the video. So here is the first one. Whether you're a gamer, a developer, investor, a parent with a credit card, or just maybe someone who's heard of microtransactions and you're curious, I'm here to tell you 2 definitions and a couple examples of microtransactions so you can make the best choice on whether or not you should hate microtransactions. Okay, so we kind of saw there, I asked specifically for some subtitles. This guy delivered and he just gave me subtitles right away. So this is the intro. First 20 seconds have been noted here. Now let's look at our other video. So here's edit number 2. I changed my hoodie, took off my hat, and changed the date so we could differentiate the 2 different edits. So here's the intro for number 2. Whether you're a gamer, a developer, investor, a parent with a credit card, or just maybe someone who's heard of microtransactions and you're curious, I'm here to tell you 2 definitions and a couple examples of microtransactions so you can make the best choice on whether or not you should hate microtransactions. That was pretty nice. The subtitles are so much bigger and more engaging, so I really like that with this edit so far. I like too that he added he matched the title. The yellow esports matches the yellow esports word on the book, so I thought that was really cool. So here's the next part that we're going to take a look at. All I said is I wanted to bring out a specific point here, and this is how the editors were able to kind of help do that. So here we go. The game is free to download, but you can pay a bunch of money, a boatload of money, and you win the game with your super overpowered abilities that you now have on credit card demand. So that's how they did it. Now let's take a look at the other video. Pay to win model, where a game is free to download, but you can pay a bunch of money, a boatload of money, and you win the game with your super overpowered abilities that you now have on credit card demand. Kind of the same thing, same concept, except the first edit just showed Diablo Immortal, which I actually really like that a little bit better because people that aren't familiar with Diablo Immortal might not see the gameplay, might not recognize it. So I kind of like that the first edit just showed the picture. All I said in the notes was just show some stock footage or stock video of Diablo Immortal for this point. And so you can kind of see the 2 different edits, how they took that. Okay, our third point that we're going to be looking at is this point in the portion of our good example, bad example segment. Let's take a look. So the bad example that we're going to take a look at first is Battlefront 2. This one's been covered quite a bit over the course of gaming history. A lot of hype over the first one, but it wasn't really that good. Barely had any content. So they made a second one with twice as much content, maybe 3 times as much more. A lot of new game modes, a lot of exciting things were in it. But players soon realized once they hopped into the game, having a good old time, that they could not play because it was stuck pretty much by a paywall. So I like the editing there. I like the stock footage that this guy used. Now let's take a look at our next example. Battlefront 2. This one's been covered quite a bit. A lot of hype over the first one, but it wasn't really that good. Barely had any content. So they made a second one with twice as much content, maybe 3 times as much more. A lot of new game modes, a lot of exciting things were in it. But players soon realized once they hopped into the game, having a good old time, that Mace Windu, all these amazing Star Wars characters, that they could not play because it was stuck pretty much by a paywall, or they had to play hundreds of hours to collect all these heroes. So there we actually were able to see that there was a lot less stock footage used in the second edit, which I was kind of sad about because I had in my notes the gaps where I wanted stock footage, and the first edit just found a way to fill it better, and kind of had I even same notes for both sides again, But the first edit just kind of found some better stock footage that fit what I was talking about a little bit better. So kind of an interesting note. So in summary of our video, this is our first editor here. We had senthudms. I'm sorry, hopefully I'm probably not saying that right, but he's from Sri Lanka, and he was very helpful. I really liked his, he was really straightforward, really to the point, and he got the edit done. It was really nice edit, I thought so. I liked the stock footage that he used with the notes that I had for him, and it was overall pretty good. I wish we had communicated a little bit more, and he probably has a lot of people that reach out to him, and 20,000, that's a lot, especially for Fiverr, of people that have sent in jobs for him. So it's understandable with that, but at the same time, you're also thinking, this guy has 5-star reviews, it's got to be good. And it was good. I enjoyed the edit. It was all really well done. And for the first edit as a whole, I did enjoy it. I think it could have been a little bit more flashy, like the second video with the subtitles. But overall, it was a nice edit, and he helped me to get under 10 minutes. So really like that one. And for our second editor here, his name was Editor's Zone 2. He is a lot smaller when it comes to amount of reviews he has, and I think he's a little bit newer too than our last guy. But this editor, he actually was so communicative. He talked to me each step of the way through. He had questions that he asked about my notes that I had, and we went through a couple different revisions, which was really nice and patient of him. Same price, but this guy actually, you'll notice there's a different thumbnail for both videos. This guy actually gave me a thumbnail. The other one I had to make myself, and it wasn't that good. So this guy, he actually made a free thumbnail and added it to the package for free, along with all the extra edits that he did and with the flashier subtitles that I really like. So I definitely really like this smaller editor. He did such a good job. I'm really happy. I definitely recommend him. The other guy I also recommend too. It just really depends on the kind of job you want and how much time you're invested in the video. But yeah, overall, both these editors were amazing. I really appreciated the second edit, and I think it shows too in the videos. And with the second edit as a whole, with this video, I guess they're both the same title, but with the second video, I really appreciate it. It just, for some reason, it flowed a little bit better. It kind of just felt good. The first video I liked too, because it was straight to the point, and I honestly, I did like the stock footage that was used in the first edit a little bit more. It kind of depends on the parts, but the first edit just had a little bit better stock footage. So yeah, feel free to check out both of the videos and find the differences yourself. And I'm going to put both these editors in the description on Fiverr so you can check them out and get some editing yourself. All right, well, thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day.